I think the racing days are about gone. I think.
Well, you know, you reach a certain age. I mean, for me, I never actually raced. I just kept the car together and got it to the track. And we had I don't know if I can tell this. I'll tell it. I can cut it out later. We had a teenage boy, and I say we. I married his mom, and he's just a kid, but he's running around with a bunch of other kids. And they looked like they could get in some trouble, especially one of them. He's a good old boy, but he wasn't very bright. And I'll give you an example. I was sleeping one night and I heard a ruckus outside and I opened the front door, and this other kid, his friend, they was beating his head against the concrete step. Well, I'm in my bathrobe and my bedroom slippers, and I grab a snow shovel and I wade out into them, and it occurs to me, I'm in the middle of a whole crowd of teenage boys, any one of which could whip me right there, you know? And I'm just eyeballing them and staring them down and thinking, what am I doing here? I'm out here because he's down there, and I don't like it. I don't like to be in this situation. This isn't what I wanted to do tonight, you know? I wanted to sleep, so. But anyway, her kid was hanging out with him, and he went to jail for murder. Wow. But the night that they went out, they didn't go out to murder somebody. It's just a bunch of his buddies said they knew some old guy, kind of like me, and they thought he had some money because he had a bunch of stuff, so they're just going to go rob him. Well, he didn't want to be robbed. And he put up a fight, and they killed him, threw him in the quarry, and then he wound up in prison. He did 20 years. He's out now, and he's a good boy. I guess. I mean, I like him. I'll always like him. But he called my wife's son that night that they were going out, and Nikki said, I can't go with you, I'm racing. We're racing up at Unity Raceway tonight. I ain't going out with y'all. So he went out and got him a murder conviction, and Nikki went up to the track and probably lost the race, but he didn't go to jail, you know. So
Yeah, well, that's crazy.
that's why we raced.
Yeah.
We raced to stay out of trouble, I guess, you know.
Exactly. It's better than doing drugs or getting
That,
people off
that was like us. We didn't have much money, but we were going to the racetrack every weekend and played around. But
Well, I drove a gas tanker back in the day when we raced, and drove for Dead River. But we would spend all week, you know what it's like, you spend all week getting ready for that race. You go up there and you tear your car up, you come right back home, and you don't go to bed. You start tearing it apart and gathering parts. And, you know, I go out and deliver gas for 12 or 14 hours, come home. Don't go to bed. I'm out there working on the race car. You know,
Yeah.
It's like hardly ever slept, and did that for 6 or 7 years, spent every dime I had a ball.
yeah, we spent what?
Fights in the pits, you know how it is, or how it used to be back in the old days. Boy, it was, you know, who's the Ripley boys taking on tonight, and the Folsom boys and all them guys. You know, it's like, who's fighting who tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, we spent a good $8-9 grand on a street stock the last one we had.
Yeah.
That's just too much. So.
No, yeah.
Fun is expensive.
Yeah.
Fun is expensive. I mean, there's a lot of ways to have fun that ain't that expensive, but I guess it depends on how much fun you want to have.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess it ain't much different than building these, but.
Well, there's a big difference. You don't take out to the track and wreck it
No.
every week. I mean, if you build that, you can drive it for 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
Once you finish it, you don't have to spend any more money.